Now's as good a time to start this as any. Man, I'm at Surf Beach in Lompoc, right where Vandenberg Space Force Base is at. And I guess, like 5 minutes just absorbing, trying to soak it all in. But look at that. X marks the spot. I can't see it on the screen because I got my sunglasses. No, even without my sunglasses, X marks the spot. I guess that would be the Air Force having fun, putting an X above SpaceX's office. NASA is down there. Rockets get launched from right there. Vandenberg Air Force Base, it's always been for rockets, satellites, test launches, the whole works. And it is in full force now because of SpaceX. But yesterday, on my birthday, March 11th, Firefly finally went up, and it was a successful, God, I hate to talk about this stuff, it's kind of like ad nauseum, but it was a successful test flight, and they actually had a Lockheed Martin test satellite payload on it. But it was a test flight because it was a modified rocket. It's taller than the previous Alphas, and I guess it was dubbed Stairway to 7. Witty there. That's a witty name, right? A Stairway to 7. So I believe, in my opinion, I actually have the video of it up, that it's important for the whole space industry that test was successful, which it was. So that's cool. We need to see the space industry because they're doing all kinds of things. They're doing medical research, all kinds of stuff, and national defense. So I'm in a really interesting place to live at the moment. I've been here for a couple years already, and I guess this is like an update also. A really good day. It's probably about 70 degrees right here. And in town, it's over 80 degrees. And I chose to wear a long sleeve because 70 seems kind of cool when you go from 80 to something 10 degrees lower. So I did good this time instead of coming in with a t-shirt. Even in the hottest of the days, we get a cold breeze right here because we're where Point Conception is at. At the point, we got a clear side of view to everything south of us, all the way to Mexico. And from the north, we have a clear view of the rest of Northern California, if you could actually see it. But literally, we have the view. And because that puts us so far out west towards the ocean, we get the cool air. It is a lot cooler than normally. Say if you're in Los Angeles, it's more southeast than it is where we're at. We're northwest. But anyways, very interesting place for me, being raised in Southern California. And this is not Southern California. This is actually the bottom of Central California where we're at. And the landscape is much different from what I'm used to, say from LA down to San Diego. Very beautiful place. Look at this. There's places like this probably about 50 miles up. The dunes. I can't recall what they call it. But it's near Pismo Beach, and you could actually go on the beach with vehicles. So this is untouched. This place doesn't get raked or anything. Certain part of the year, the beach is closed for certain types of birds and wildlife. And then another part of the year, the water is off limits most of the parts of the year because it's a great white shark breeding ground. So us people Lompoc are like 5 miles away from a beautiful beach as you could get, and could not go out in the water. That's something. So that has me feeling locked in. Don't fence me in is kind of my theme song for my life. Don't fence me in. And you wouldn't believe it, but it really is a fenced in feeling when you cannot go out in the water. But look at this. It's awesome. So I was kind of motivated to go all the way down here, but as everybody is aware, California is on alert for possible drone strikes from Iran. I don't feel it, but people are on alert. They're not talking about it. It's not part of the conversation, though. I just figured I'd mention it. There's a couple of cops in the parking lot area, whatever, talking, chit-chatting to people, whatnot. But everybody's supposed to be on alert right now. It's another strangeness of the day. But I seemed a little motivated to go down here looking for rocks. Because I was told that you could find some pretty neat things the farther south you go. But when you go south, you start getting into the Vandenberg Space Force base property, and they don't like that. So I'm not going down there. And plus, depending on the tide, you may be able to walk up there, but you're not going to be able to walk back. So I don't want to get stuck between tides. I don't know what time the tides are. Kind of looks a little mid-tide right now. But that's my update for now.